disappointed in a loss. I felt that we had the opportunity to win a football game. We weren't able to capitalize on those opportunities. You know, we had some of the situations early on, you know, with turnover on things. You know, one of them that in the second quarter, that literally we had a guy run a wrong route. His guy came into the play, shouldn't have even been a factor in the play, and then Andrew kind of forced it, and then it turns into points for them. You know, to me, that's basically at least a 7, maybe a 10, or even a 14-point swing at that point. You know, we had a situation early on when they stopped us in the first quarter on the 4th and short, where we had a miscommunication what he thought he seen from the sideline, and so we actually ran a play we really hadn't wanted to run on that particular situation. They stuffed us on the deal, and so you know, we had our chances even in the third quarter. I was very proud of the way our guys kept battling. You know, we came back. He has a great strike to Daniel Purse, you know, goes off Daniel's fingers, and that all of a sudden that's another touchdown. You know, he had one that goes off Burnell's hands. You know, our guys are trying, they're pushing, they're trying to get better. You know, we're disappointed that we didn't win the football game. I'm very proud of the way they kept fighting and the way that they kept coming back in that football game. Very proud of the way the defense stepped up the second half. After it's 28-7, you know, we stopped them thereafter. Oh, it was a bad kick. It was not meant to go out of bounds. It was a bad kick. So again, that's one of those things. You know, Eli's a better kicker than that. Just didn't hit it right. Goes out of bounds. We have to re-kick it, and then we on that second one that the guy takes back for a touchdown. You know, literally we had a couple guys that, you know, didn't stay in their lane on a coverage situation, and that's one of the things we've been extremely good at lately. And then all of a sudden now we give it up tonight and they turn it into a touchdown. You know, we talked early in the week and stuff. They've got very good special team play as well. And tonight, I'm going to guess by the time we look at all of it, they beat us in that special teams performance. That tells a whole lot right there, because when they're starting at the 40-yard line, it opens up a lot of things for them. It gives them a standpoint saying, hey, even if they don't get a first down, they can punt the football, and we're still backed up and we're pinned it down deep. And so we didn't get some of that converted. And that when we had the ball down deep a couple times, we moved it out a little bit, and then we had, you know, basically a turnover situation on one. We actually took it down the field some. And then on the others, when we had to kick it back to them, you know, they still have great field position to start their drives. Field position is a major factor in the game. I'm sure it did, and I think part of it, even on the sideline, you know, we were talking to our players. I think they were trying to make the big play, and we just told them, you don't have to make the big play, just make the consistent plays. And I think that's where we did press tonight a little bit. I think down the stretch, I think our guys still believed we were going to win. I was very proud of the way we played in the fourth quarter, that we kept coming, and we got to use that as a building block for these young players. You know, the other thing is we talked to them in the locker room. We are still not out of it. You know, we've got 2 losses. Tonight didn't determine anything. It determined that Fort Lewis beat us. We still have the opportunity to play Colorado Mines, to play CSU Pueblo, to play Western State. If we win out in those games, we still tie for conference championship. So it's still out in front of us. We have to just make sure that we take care of things better from here on out.
Let's go for that.
I don't know. I'm not going to take anything away from them. I think they played very, very well. I think that their offensive line did a good job of allowing them to run the football, you know, to try and keep getting some first downs. I think they were very selective. You know, their quarterback is good. I mean, on a pass stuff, you know, what I was disappointed with, a couple times he broke contained. You know, we lost contained rush, and he turns them into first downs. I don't think they punted until probably late in the third quarter or fourth quarter, as far as I can remember and stuff. So a little disappointed in some of that, but you know, I think offensively, you know, it was more, I look at it as some misexecution, you know, because we had some things there. You know, like I said, Andrew had a couple of them where he was reading the wrong side of the field, but he's a freshman. He's going to get better. He loves the game. He has a passion for it. He's going to continue to get better. Even when he made a couple throws, we had some drops. You know, and that's part of the stuff. You got to have guys pick it back up. We haven't been having that. I think guys were pressing a little bit tonight. You know, maybe we were flat. Maybe give them credit. I think maybe we were pressing.